It's Madden NFL football. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot. C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a pickup of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Watson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bates. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to creep.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
What are you doing, Bob? What are you doing?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On first down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And down inside the 10 at the 9.
Big things today, baby. Big things today.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The tackle made at the 47.
I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he whips that one incomplete there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1, but he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Bates. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there in the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Connection made with Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all those big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And that is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And Oliver.
A gain of 3, second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
This is Shenault on the receiving end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try to force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner
as he gets it to go. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami.